Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly, the Dory Fish Market. And what if between now and November we have a Black Swan event? It's beautiful fish out here. You know, it's funny. You come out here a little late, like 7-ish, and a lot of the stuff's gone already. So the shrimp line's gone. Got crab and things like that. But don't forget to the like button. Don't forget to comment and subscribe to the channel. Here's crabs. So, guys, let's get into it. So many things have happened lately in the economy that are giving us warning signs that nobody wants to look at. And one thing that you have to look at when you go out and you shop, it's a really good indicator for what's going on. And, you know, look at how people are spending money. The fact that they're telling us that unemployment has just hit 4.3% is an absolute lie. You know, we know it's much higher. We know that our inflation rate's much higher. And the funny thing about this is that we're supposed to sit there and act like, oh my gosh, now there's a problem. What a shock. Who knew? Well, we all knew. We all knew. The thing that nobody can deny is that we're being told things and then, oh yeah, I guess they are bad. Yeah, this many people got hired. Oh, no, it was a lot less. It's one thing after another that we're being fed that's just nonsense right now. And with that, when you go out and you shop, look at how people are spending money. When I talk to everybody, and I mean it's cab drivers, Uber drivers, women that cut hair, people that work in restaurants, people that serve people, the valets, people that park cars, people that when you walk out of a hotel and they give you the cab, everything is off right now. People are doing everything they can to not spend money, and people are trying to save money right now. And the perfect example of this is like in Las Vegas, you can buy a bus pass that will take you up and down the strip. And people are doing that at a record clip. People are, hey, you know what? I'm not going to walk. I'm not going to wait for the bus. I'm not going to get a cab. I'm going to wait for the bus. And this is unbelievable that people are doing this. People don't have the extra money right now. You know, so a Black Swan event, what could that be that could shut everything down? What could it be? Do you know that in Ukraine, I'll give you a little bit of trivia that a lot of people don't even know. You know, we all, are told that Zelensky's the president. Well, his term ran out because of the war. Is still in place, still instilled as the president, and nobody voted for him. Isn't that wild to think about? So, well, we can't change now because things are so serious. Okay, so everything right now is very precarious right now. You have the stock market that's finally showing signs that things are going to break. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to get Bob Kudla back on the show as soon as I can. And because of the stock market situation, that guy's incredibly busy right now. But I'm telling you guys, you want to reach out, you want to ask Bob questions directly, this would be the coolest thing. I'll try to get him this week if I can. No later than the following week. But I'll get him as soon as I can on the show. Send your questions in. hello@iallegedly.com and just put Bob in the title, and I'll know it's one of your questions if you put Bob up there. But, we read everything, so don't worry about us not reading it. But it would be nice to know what you think, and then I'll compile the questions, and we'll ask them because, I'm telling you, I went to a baseball game yesterday, and I had, waiting in line for food, buying my buddy a beer, and, hey, listen, Dan, you gotta get Bob on the show. I had more people ask me questions about Bob than anything else right now. That's what's happening. So you're seeing some wacky, crazy stuff right now when it comes to the economy. You're seeing the fact that, the Fed basically the last to know how bad everything is. We're supposed to sit there and act like this 0.25% interest rate drop is going to change everything. I absolutely get a kick out of the realtors, real estate agents that write me and say, Dan, as soon as they lower interest rates 1/4 of 1 point, all bets are off. You're going to see housing prices go up another 10 to 15%. You guys are absolutely kidding yourself. What you have is a job market right now where people have no money. You have such a huge problem with people getting laid off at such a record clip right now that no one can deny this. And what's next? What's going to happen next? I don't know, guys. I really think that we're going to see some craziness right now. But let me know, guys. Let me know what you think about this, because I'm really, really concerned about this. And again, what's the Black Swan event going to be? What's going to be the thing that's going to trip it to where people are going to wake up and say, oh, I guess it's bad. Oh, I shouldn't spend money. I see a world easily that could happen in the next 90 days where you could have people that the banks cut off credit lines again. You could see not having access to your money. And again, the bank failures and what's happening with the banks right now, the fact that you have Warren Buffett selling, I got to go look and see how many days it was, because at 9 days I was freaked out. Jamie Dimon selling, 1 million shares of his stock in JP Morgan, something he's never done. Things like this, guys, are a concern. What do these people know that we don't know? What do they know? Because they know something. So let me know what you're thinking about this so far. And everybody's surfing on the north side of the pier today. But let me know, guys. Let's talk about our sponsor, Chuck Norris. The legendary actor is in his mid 80s. He has been in the entertainment industry for decades now. And one thing that you have to admit about Chuck Norris is he's always been known as a real tough guy. But he works at that, guys, and he has realized something over the last few years that have made his workouts last longer, made his health better, made his belly fat go away, and you can too. If you watch his video, which is below, chuckdefense.com/Dan, use the link that I supply below. It's the easiest way to get there. And you can see the difference that this guy did in his life. Feels like he's in his 50s, he's in his mid 80s, and it's just made a huge, huge difference. His wife has even started doing this regimen, and it's made a huge difference with her too. But it's nothing to buy right now. Go look at a video and see the difference of what he did. Check out chuckdefense.com/Dan. But again, we all need an edge right now. And with Chuck Norris, it's made a huge, huge difference and can make a difference in your life too. Check it out today. It's true. I've got crabs. There's a lot of people fishing this morning out in the pier. And it's nice to see families out here doing stuff together. But you can't deny certain things. I get a kick out of one thing, and there's a story below about this. Our governor Newsom is talking about how we've got the greatest economy in the world, and we're setting everything apart from everybody else in the country. Only problem is, if you believe the unemployment numbers, our unemployment numbers are one of the worst in the country. We have 5.3%. We're at 1 percentage point higher than everybody else, which I am one of the people that believes this. You put a 1 in front of that, and then we'll be talking about reality. The next thing is, when I was in Las Vegas, I had meetings about the foreclosure industry. Man, oh man, oh man. You have not seen anything yet. But I just want to give you an idea of something that happened this week. There was a building that sold in 2006. 2006. Think of all the appreciation. Think of how good the economy is. Bad, and then it was good, and you know what I mean? Everything that's happened since 2006. Well, this office at 135 50th Street in New York City was originally purchased for $336 million. This week, it went to auction. You know what we'll do? There's such a demand for this building. We'll put it to auction. It sold at a 97% discount, $8.6 million. I mean, what a steal. First bid, only one bid for the building. One. And the one bid got the entire building. You're going to see this over and over again, guys. You're going to see this. And again, nobody wants to look at this and say, oh, is that a concern? Yeah, it's a total concern. But think about this. They spent more on the remodel since COVID than they got for the building. Oh, huh. Well, someone got a tremendous deal. It wasn't fixed. It wasn't rigged. It was an auction. And only one group bid on the building. So that should tell you that, again, where we're at with this. Nobody wants to work indoors. Nobody wants to travel downtown, especially New York City, to hell. I mean, think about this. These guys have just destroyed certain cities. Philadelphia, San Francisco, Los Angeles, New York City. I mean, it's a war zone, guys. Nobody wants to put their lives into their own hands. And if you care about the people that live with you, hey, honey, go to work today. Okay? Want to get rid of her? That's how you do it. Ridiculous, guys. Absolutely ridiculous. So that's the first thing. Boar's Head keeps expanding their meat. Okay? They've been hit by a class action lawsuit by a Queens woman already. So this could be the death of this company. If this is that bad and they had anything to do with this, you could see that Boar's Head could technically go out of business as a result of this. Everybody writes in the flat sand over here in Newport. It's kind of fun in the morning. But, Boar's Head had a listeria outbreak in its meat, and you're going to see craziness. People out working out in the morning. I want to run that fast this early. You first. So, I love this. I am in Newport Beach, California. The next city over is a city called Costa Mesa. And like all cities, one thing that you have is you have rich people that own properties in different areas of the country, and they just neglect them. You know what? I don't have a tenant. I don't care. I'm not going to worry about it. Aunt Mabel's nuts. Well, in Costa Mesa, there's a triplex, 3 units that were overtaken by squatters. And the neighbors complained. Understand this. This is the area right next to Newport Beach is here. There's a street that cuts it off. Your housing value drops about $250,000 when you cross that street. It's funny because of the mailing address and calling it Costa Mesa. Same neighborhood, guys. Well, in this same neighborhood, across the street, you've got the rich people and you've got squatters. They had 19 squatters living in one house, and they finally called the cops on this to get people out because they were just creating mayhem and drinking and doing bad things there. But 19 people living there. Now, one thing that people are telling me, the people that come up to me lately, have said, you're right, Dan, I have so many family members that have children and they're going to move in with other people. So you're going to have more families living together right now than you've had, in years. So it's going to be crazy. It's going to be absolutely crazy. And what else? We got a bunch of good stuff here. Denny's. Remember the Grand Slam, how it was a real big discount, place to eat? Well, not anymore. Think about this. They have a breakfast that 2.5 years ago was $5.99. It's now $17.99. So do the math on that. Do the math. It's not, inflation is not up 20% to eat in a restaurant. It is outrageous right now. Moons over Miami. In other words, instead of Miami, it's the Grand Slam with all the ham and the meat and everything, $17.99. Now, if you want to add custom pancakes to that, which are the sugar, the syrup on top and the sweetened pancakes, it adds another $4 to it. So you can have a $22 breakfast. Isn't that nuts, guys? It's crazy. It's Denny's. It's Denny's. Denny's is a place that people would go eat at when they were drunk in the middle of the night. Let's go to Denny's. Okay? No. So let me know what you think. Just a quick video today. I am going to finish it with these last three stories. First things first, Walmart Canada, they bought a bunch of hydrogen-powered fuel cell trucks. And they're not electric, guys. They're hydrogen-powered, okay? And that's kind of a real big here with the Mirai, the Toyota car that couldn't sell. And hydrogen is incredibly expensive right now. So there's that. The next thing is there's a woman, Diane Goggles, in Orlando area of Florida. She's a realtor, and she didn't like that there was a drain pipe that ran by her house, so she had contractors come in and fill it with cement. Only problem is it floods the entire neighborhood now. So how'd you like to live there? Because we read the story below, and it just floods, and the water sits there now. It's supposed to go into Lake Brantley and drain into there. No, Diane didn't like that. So Diane's going to get her brain suit out for doing this one. But this is what happens when you have an association and people don't follow the rules and people don't do certain things. But this, I mean, it's wrong. I mean, think of the damage, all the water sitting there. When you see this videos and you see the pictures, you'll be blown away because this woman really did herself a number. And the final story was a couple tried to test Costco to see about their return policy. There's music that way. We're going to turn the other direction. So what they did was they took their 5-year-old mattress back and thought that it would be great to return it because it was uncomfortable. And Costco took it back. This is insane, guys. But it shows the sign of the times, guys. People don't have any money. They can sit there and say this was a clever stunt and they filmed it for TikTok and all that stuff. No, these people were broke and they took their mattress back that was 5 years old, which is disgusting. And they should have just donated it. No, but they wanted a refund and Costco gave it to them. So insanity, guys. Absolute insanity. So like, subscribe, email me, send me your Bob questions. Bob Kudla, I'll try to get him on as soon as possible. And with how precarious the stock market is, just put in the title of the email, Dan, hello at iAllegedly, put Bob, and that way I'll know it's a question for Bob, okay? Thank you, guys. I'll see you guys very soon.